All right, man. What's good, beautiful people? Welcome to this mock draft edition of the Sports Load. We got my boy GPS, Garrett Paul Smith. I'm your host, Ja. That's my boy Kay, and we got Van over there. We're gonna be talking strictly only first round possibilities of the NFL draft today. So let's get it. Let's get right to it, man. How we gonna do this?
I feel like the hosts should start up the first overall pick, and then I guess we'll talk about like
Yeah,
alternatives first overall picks.
yeah. I'm sticking with Carter. If they don't, all right. I think they are gonna trade the pick. I think they probably will trade it. The thing is, I think it's either going to be the Giants or the Jets that's going to go for that number one pick.
What's the pick now?
Titans.
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 If the Titans stay put, if they're going Carter, I think they would rather trade with the Giants because Carter's not going to fall. He's not going to drop to number 7 for sure. Where the Jets at? 7?
7, yeah.
7, yeah.
Yeah,
7.
the Jets are not. They're not gonna trade with the Jets. They'll rather go to the Giants.
I have a issue with that, but
yeah, go ahead. No, I have
no, because
I'm going with
the
Carter.
first overall pick. I would say you need to give up a bag. Like if you think about Bryce Young 2 years ago, which was like 2 first rounders, DJ Moore, and like a third or whatever. Like, is the Jets really gonna give up 2 first rounders?
See, the Jets would probably do it more than the Giants. I don't think the Giants would do it because they need their pick. The Giants, they really are starting from the bottom. They got to gather picks.
Devontae Adams.
Yeah, but why would Devontae Adams want to go to the Titans? Like they're rebuilding. They need a lot of pieces to like.
Does he have no trade clause?
Yeah, I don't think Devontae wants to leave the Jets, but he'll rather be cut by them anyway. He knows that he's in no rush to leave the Jets because they're just going to cut him anyway.
Yeah, if they can't trade him, they said they're going to cut him. So
I think the only exceptions for the first overall pick is obviously Cam Ward. If they're just saying "F it," we're going to get a quarterback.
And which the Jets would probably do. The Jets would probably sell the farm to go for a quarterback, especially number 1. They haven't done it before.
Travis Hunter.
Nah, not. You're never gonna see a wide receiver or corner going first overall, bro. The Titans will trade back then, if anything. They'll probably trade with the Giants and get something.
Yeah, I don't see Yeah, I'm going with Carter, man. I'm going with because to me, like the Giants can't afford to give up. They'll be stupid to do that. I think they need the pick. They need more picks than anything. So I wouldn't trade anything for that number 1 pick. You're gonna get a quarterback at number 3 anyway. Somebody's gonna have to wow the Titans, and then the Titans are gonna have to sacrifice, giving them possibly a generational talent in Carter. Because I don't see Carter going past number 4 even.
Right. I think the only way the Titans will trade down and get Carter is like how like Jason Tatum was with that draft pick.
Yeah,
right? They knew like Tatum's gonna be number 3, so they were like, all right, Abdul Carter can be number 3. It's gonna be quarterback. Abdul Carter, fine. We'll grab the bag with the trade up and then get Abdul Carter at number 3. That'll be fine. Yeah. But I don't see the Titans trading down to 7 or even 6, maybe 6 with the Raiders. Yeah, I think they might get desperate, but I don't think the Jets are gonna be desperate enough for that.
No, and then
especially for Aaron Glenn.
And then also like taking account the not to do a segue or anything, but the Browns could go for Carter too if they get rid of Myles Garrett.
I mean, that would make sense. Yeah,
that would make sense. Yeah,
what's the Browns pick? 5?
2.
Number 2.
The Browns are 2.
Yep. Yeah,
Browns are 2.
Oh shit.
So with the second pick, what do you guys think?
If it stands pat, they're gonna go for Cam.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think the only exception is Travis Hunter. The only exception is Travis Hunter or Abdul Carter if Cam Ward goes number 1.
Yeah, Cam Ward goes number 1. Yeah, that's the only issue.
Abdul Carter or maybe Travis Hunter because you kind of get a defensive guy in Travis Hunter, but
yeah, I can see Travis going number 2 as well.
I think Cam Ward's perfect here, and that kind of puts.
Ward would be scary.
I think this puts the Giants in a pickle, and this is where I think they trade down.
Really?
I believe so.
I think the Giants. Here's the thing. I would agree with. All right. I think let's use. I'll go with saying the Giants as of right now. Though, if they stand pat, they're going Shador. My thing is what I want them to do is they get it. They're gonna have to go for a vet anyway, right? They're gonna have to get a vet quarterback anyway. If you get Aaron Rodgers, right? I'm cool with them. Listen, listen. I get it. I know. But he's like the best of the worst class that we can get right now as a backup, as a veteran quarterback. And he didn't have a shitty. No, hell no. I don't want him on my team. I don't want him on my team at all. Russell Wilson.
How about Deshaun Watson?
Nope. But who's paying that money?
He's not coming back this year. He's not coming back this year.
Yeah, and the Browns will wash their hands off him. Nobody's taking that contract. Nobody wants to take on that team.
Even though they restructured
hear me out.
it.
Hear me out. Why you guys might trade down, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you guys are very happy with Sanders, and I don't think he's gonna be jumping out of the page for Sanders.
You don't think they would go for Hunter? Then go for like another quarterback later rounds?
I think they're going to get Jackson Dart or a quarterback in the 3rd or 2nd round. They're going to go get a veteran guy, so he's going to sit behind those guys. I think they're going to go and get either a defensive lineman like Mason Graham, because Jaw, you know perfectly, your run defense is terrible last year. So Mason Graham can fill in that spot, in the sense of like he's an interior lineman, so he can kind of just stop the run like that. And I feel like not a reach, but like it's just like you could have definitely traded down for a Raiders team, which I think is insanely desperate for
a quarterback. Yeah, they're in love with.
What pick is the Cardinals?
16th pick.
Yep, 16th.
Oh shit.
Here's my issue. Though I stand pat and keep him. I go after Graham at 3. I was thinking, me and you are not too far apart in our thinking.
Right.
I was gonna say you get the vet quarterback, right? And I'll I'll go after Travis Hunter because you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You definitely need a corner. And you need a wide receiver also. The Giants, Deontay Banks is not your number 1 option. I think if you go after Hunter, and then you get Jackson Dart in the 2nd round. Or even trade, whatever. I'm not mad at the trading down part. That's not a bad idea. But I think what I would rather have Travis Hunter and 3, because corner is really what the Giants mostly need. They mostly need, and they need a second option at wide receiver. Now this kid is not, but no, I think he's more of a corner than a wide receiver. I think he's
not really.
He's a decent wide receiver. He's a legit number 3, but he's a legit number 1 corner. For sure.
Yeah. People are talking about him as Champ Bailey, which is an insane comp.
I think he could be. Yeah. I think he can be that. He could be that.
What about the corner from Michigan?
Is it Will Johnson? Or?
Yeah,
Will Johnson.
He's better than Hunter, honestly.
I think Will Johnson is going to be more of a safety like the guy from the Ravens. What's his name? I forgot his name.
Hamilton?
Yeah, Kyle Hamilton. So I think he's gonna slip. I heard like there's injuries with Will Johnson, or there's like personal issues.
Yeah, so, he has a character issue.
Right, something like that.
But, so he'll be a perfect fit for the Jets.
Oh God.
Let's think about
at the combine though. I don't see him at the combine, so I don't know if he.
No, but
I think he's injured. That's why he's not.
Why?
Yeah, but Kay, I would say this though. I think either you go Mason Graham or Travis Hunter, I think is a good pick at 3 anyway. Trading down, I wouldn't mind it either way. But who would you say the Giants go at 3?
For me?
Yeah, you said
the Giants get Aaron Rodgers though.
If they're staking it out at number 3, I think they go Travis Hunter. I don't think they're going for Mason Graham at number 3. But I feel like there's so many corners and so many wide receivers in this draft, and you can always get a wide receiver in the free agency. Like there's a lot of you can get the guy from the Patriots, not the Patriots, the Packers, Alexander.
Yeah.
Just truth be told, I feel like getting a guy like Mason Graham, I feel like you can get Jaguars, Patriots, Raiders, and Jets to kind of move up and panic a little bit and kind of like overpay for that trade. Again, if there is no trade happening, I think we're going to stick with all the trades. Like these teams are going to stick it out in this year until
I think if they stand pat, they're going to go Sanders. I think they're going to.
Hunter.
No, I think the only way they go for Hunter if they sign Aaron Rodgers. No, I'm
Right.
talking about that's
So-
what I would want. I'm sorry, that's what I would want.
Okay.
If
Okay.
they get what I
So-
think is gonna happen. But I think it's gonna happen. They're gonna go Sanders.
You think they're gonna go Sanders? Anyone
100%.
else?
They're in love with him. They're in love with him.
I have Mason Graham. So you guys are basically tiebreaker
I
for
think
here.
Hunter.
Okay, so
Damn,
it's 1-1
Garrett,
and 1.
Garrett's on you.
Well, I'm gonna agree with you, Ja. I think they're gonna go Sanders for real because
Okay.
he did have that, in New York when they
Yeah,
had the
you know what?
Heisman
Here's the thing, too.
presentation. He was obsessed with the Giants already.
You know
So-
what else I would say too? Yeah, the cleats and everything. Here's another thing too.
But that might be a
If
smoke
it was
show.
no, here's the thing though. If they would have gotten a new coach and a new GM, I would have picked anybody. You could even tell me a running back. I don't give a shit. Under this
Some good running
administration, right? Yeah, they would have
Administration
gone.
is
They could've
crazy.
picked- yeah, this administration. Yeah,
Politics.
they're desperate. Yeah, this is their last. This is their last gas. This is it. They don't have a time. They don't have time to wait on another year of a quarterback. They have to get the quarterback now.
Yeah.
That's why they gotta get Aaron
That's the
Rodgers,
problem.
bro.
The problem
but
is
Rodgers is a stopgap. He's just a stopgap.
Yeah, he
it
would
buys
be.
them time.
It does.
He's just it keeps Dable employed and Shane
changes their
possibly
draft
employed.
too. They don't need to draft a
Yeah.
quarterback so high. They could trade down and get
Well,
someone
this-
else.
this
That's,
is like
that's what I would compared to what I want.
right.
Get
I feel like-
Rodgers, get Hunter, and then Dart in the second round. You buy yourself time.
Right.
Yeah,
I like that move, but I feel
Mhm.
like getting Sanders, I feel like that would definitely be like the Bears situation where you get like Justin Fields and then a couple of
Mhm.
years down, you get Caleb Williams, they fired the head coach and Caleb gets a new head coach, gets another interim head coach, and it's just like you're in an endless cycle of bad situations.
The problem with the Giants is in a tough spot because they got to get this right. They have to because their jobs really depend on it. That's why
Speaking of, go
ahead.
for it. I was gonna do a
So
segue
we-
a
we-
little
so
bit.
Sanders is three. Get some Sanders is at
Yeah,
three.
we got
right?
Sanders at 3. Yeah.
All right.
So speaking of getting it right, because this Patriots team was dreadful,
Yeah.
and I'll start
Okay.
first because I think I
Go
have a hot
ahead.
take. I think they're going after Ashton Genty at number 4.
Ooh, really?
That's actually a
Yeah.
good pick, though. I kind of like that.
I think
So it's over for Steve. Was it Stevenson? Is that his name? The running back now.
Stevenson got benched multiple times last
Yeah.
year.
So
He
you
had
got
a fumbling
problem.
injury, and then you have Antonio Gibson as your backup. You get the best available player, and I think, in my opinion, a lot of people's eyes, Ashton Genty is the best player in this draft. Period. There is no question
Ooh.
about it.
I'm
So
not.
getting that running back is great, and then you just in the second round get a wide receiver, get a guard.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't have to like reach here and get a Will Campbell, who's a good. I think he's gonna be a guard, but or get a guy like Travis Hunter, which again you can go in the free agency and make moves here. But
Yeah.
if you guys want to make any other,
I like that. I like that. That's a good pick actually. But I think if everything stands packed, I think Travis Hunter is the pick there. I don't think he's going to pass the Patriots, but I like Gentry at 4 for sure. I think that's a good pick.
Yeah, that would
I
be
think
a
that's
good
his
pick.
ceiling.
That would be a good pick.
After that, it just falls.
I don't think he's
Anyone
going
else?
past
Like,
Dallas.
you guys?
I don't think Gentry's going past Dallas. I think Dallas will be a perfect fit for him. They need
Dallas
a
is
running
number
back.
12, so I think
Yeah.
he might. I don't think he's going past Chicago. Not gonna lie to you.
Ooh, who's Chicago's? Who they had a? It was. Who was it? Was it Swift?
Yeah,
Yeah, they have Swift.
Swift. But Ben Johnson loves those like 2 running back situations. So
Yo, what pick is the Bears?
10.
Yeah,
Ooh,
and they need a running back.
I didn't
so
think about
it would make
they need
sense
a
for them
running
to
back,
draft
yeah.
Johnson,
Well-
yeah.
yeah.
Again, I like already did it, but like if you guys want me to go back and pick someone else, by all means. This is your draft, John and Greg. So you guys can do your draft. I was just picking out. I
fine
think
with it.
this is a really hot take, but I think I don't really like the corners in this draft as superstar potential. Travis Hunter is the only guy, and I don't think the Patriots are going to reach in the first round. I think they're trying to get their Bijan Robinson. I think they're trying to get their Christian McCaffrey type player.
Gentry didn't hit me, man. I had Hunter 100% going to them, but you threw that wrench in, man. It got me thinking.
We can go with Hunter if you want to.
No, I like Gentry. I like that. I go with Gentry.
Yeah, well, I like that take.
All right, so number 5 is the Jaguars. Anyone want?
Wait, Gary, you cool with that too, right?
Yeah. Genty at 4. It's fine.
That is very high too, but I like that's not a bad pick.
Jaguars, I think will.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Ben.
For Jaguars, I was gonna say Will Campbell. O line.
Well,
Will
if
Campbell.
we're going to Will Campbell would be perfect, but if we're going by the draft now, I don't see Hunter going past them at
Yeah,
all.
I
Man.
agree.
I think either gonna be Hunter or Mason Graham. I think at 5, Mason Graham or Hunter.
Yeah,
I don't see Hunter, dude. If he goes to because if anything, Hunter could go down to the Jets. Can you believe that shit?
Hunter could go down to the
That'd be
the Raiders. I think his floor is the Raiders. I think
The Raiders.
Yeah, I think the Tom Brady guy, he's gonna be like immediately picking up the phone if Travis Hunter is there.
Who are the corners in Jacksonville? Does anybody? No, yeah, exactly.
I can look it up.
I can look it up. I have zero clue, brother. I have zero clue.
Yeah, we might have to do another vote on this one, but I'm going to Travis Hunter.
I
want Mason Graham. I think Mason Graham would be a better fit, but I can't see. You can't. That talent is. I don't know. To me, I hear what you say about Gentry. I don't disagree, but I think to me, Travis Hunter is the best overall player.
I like Travis Hunter here. I would love to see Travis Hunter on the Raiders because he'll be wide receiver number 1 and corner number 1, which will be insane.
Yeah, insane.
And the market
they're gonna use him.
But...
Yeah, they'll make use of him. But the thing is, I don't know. I can't. That's too. I'm going in on Travis Hunter to the Jaguars.
So the corners on the Jags are Ronald Darby and Tyson Campbell.
I stand by my pick.
So they can,
are we sticking with Are we sticking with Travis?
Yeah, I think we do. I mean, they could use an upgrade. If that was a Madden team, I would be upgrading that.
So
yeah,
Travis,
I think
go for it, Joe.
Van Alive, he good. No. I'm saying this Van Alive is gonna accident. What's going on over here?
It's just a frozen thing, bro. Van, you good, bro? Man, phone
He
died.
probably got stopped.
This
He probably got the feds.
No,
the cops, the feds are in.
The feds are here.
meaning is
FBI, open up.
Oh no! All right. Oh, yep. There you go. You
Uh,
probably
Yeah,
or something like that. Do I even continue this? What are we doing?
Keep going.
All right, Travis Hunter at number 5. Number 6 is the Raiders. This is a tricky one because a lot of people have
tough one.
a lot of people have McMillan because they need a wide receiver bad here.
Yeah, they do. They need a receiver and a quarterback.
People have
But
Sanders slipping or whatever, but go for it. Let's hear.
I go wide receiver. I'll go wide receiver.
McMillan
Yeah,
or Luther Burden.
I think Burden is pretty good. I saw him at the
Burden.
combine. He looked pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. I'll go Burden.
You go Burden.
Or Bond actually was pretty good too. He was Isaiah Bond out of Texas.
Yeah,
He was
Isaiah
really good.
Bond. Yeah, I say McMillan might be here, but I think Mason Graham might be here too because you don't know what the certainty of Mason Crosby is.
Yeah, and then what about Jalen Walker?
Ooh, Jalen Walker's a good move too here, but I feel like they need to get like the best available guy. I think
they're gonna. If they don't get the quarterback, they're gonna go best available.
They'll be Burden then,
So-
because Hunter's off the board already, right? So
Yeah, Hunter's off the board. They need a receiver though.
They need a receiver bad, and I think McMillan
Yeah.
can be their clear out number 1 receiver. I don't know.
Damn, man.
Like a lot of people have Ascenti dropping down here. A lot of people have Sanders dropping down here.
Mhm.
I see a lot of people trading up the Raiders to going up to get Cam Ward or Travis Hunter. But
Yeah.
I
don't.
think they go offense here and just stick it out. But like, who they gonna go?
Dude, I don't. The thing, I don't have a receiver getting picked in my notes. I'm looking at my notes. I don't have a receiver going because I had Mason Graham. I mean, I had the
Travis Hunter
Raiders
at
going.
Patriots?
No, I had Jalen Walker as my pick for the Raiders, and I don't have a receiver. Yeah, I had a wide receiver. My first receiver got picked at like I think 12 or something.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I had the Ohio State receiver going to the Steelers, but that's later down the road.
That's like 20th. That's the 20th pick. That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so we're picking Luther Burden. This is kind of a hot take.
I'm thinking hard about it, man.
It's Terrell McMillan from Arizona. Luther Burden.
Run at the combine though, I think, right? Or he's hurt.
No,
I don't know.
Because I don't.
A lot of these guys just. A lot of these guys just don't run at the. They don't do anything.
The combine anymore. It's like the draft. It's just that's what they do now. I don't know why they're doing that. It's because I think it's just based on their talent. I guess it's just fucking retarded.
Yeah, everyone should have to go at the combine if they're not hurt. You know.
I think the top 30 people. I think
what? I'm in on McMillan. Fuck it to the Raiders. McMillan? Yeah, I'm not thrilled about it, but I think they're gonna go best available and need. Yeah. Other than quarterback, they probably go McMillan. It's not a sexy pick. It is a hot take.
I think it's a sexy pick. I think this, I don't know who his comp is, but if you can get your Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase type guy, go get him. Go get him.
Yeah. Right? I mean, the thing is, there's no there's a good wide receiver class, but there's no legit number one receiver. You know what I mean? There's no there is no Justin Jefferson. There is no, not even Marvin Harrison Jr. Not like last year. Last year you got stars. This year you're gonna have potential. You have potential stars.
I agree.
Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Last year you had Brock Bowers, and they got the best available player, no matter what. It was he's the guy. I know Ashton Genty is perfect here, but I think McMillan is that he's the guy type.
See, that's the thing. Also, if Genty, if I didn't have Genty, I would have been stuck between Genty and McMillan, and then Walker. But
right.
I think they're just gonna go. They're just gonna. Okay. The Raiders is in a sticky situation because they need a quarterback desperately.
So his comp is Drake London. He's a possession wide receiver with ball skills.
That's good.
So
that's fine. That makes sense.
Yeah, so a Jordan Addison vibe, you know.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so McMillan, or are we going Burden?
McMillan.
I'll go Burden. I'm McMillan.
All right, here we go, Garrett. Your Jets.
Ooh. So I think.
Who do you think they're gonna draft?
I want them to get the tight end from Penn State. I really want them to go after that kid. But I don't think they're going to. I think
they might go QB or possibly wide receiver. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know.
Tyler Warren.
Do you go get? Do you get Jalen Moreau in the 7th round?
No,
not Moreau. Probably Ward if he's still there.
The Jets are not going to do that. Yeah, the Jets aren't going to make the same mistake like they did with Zach Wilson. They're going with what they see, not on potential.
Yeah,
the Jets are not going for
the
potential.
best QB there, I think. If they go QB,
right,
and if they don't like QBs, then probably wide receiver, tight end.
Bro, what's the situation?
Wide receiver, you have Garrett Wilson in wide receiver, so you don't really have to.
Yeah, but we don't have anybody else, really.
Right, and then the thing is, you have an unhappy Garrett Wilson.
Yeah,
right.
Well,
he's up next year, I think, his contract.
Yeah, but wait, what's the situation with DJ Reed, the corner?
I mean,
he's getting old, right?
He's walking,
and he's a free agent.
Yeah, he's a free agent.
Yeah,
so he doesn't sound like you want to come back.
Oh, side note on the Raiders, right? I forgot this. I think for sure they're gonna get Will Howard later in the draft, probably in the 4th round. Because Will Howard's head coach was Chip Kelly, and Chip Kelly's now on the Raiders.
Yeah,
so there's gonna have that connection. Obviously, everyone's gonna connect Sanders and whoever because Chip Kelly's a college guy and he's great transition. But with the Jets, I think they're gonna go defense with Eric Glenn, their defensive head coach. I think they might go get Mason Graham here and just lock down that defense.
The Jets gonna have, according to the draft that we have right now, the Jets are in a prime position to get a good player no matter what. Mason Graham, Jalen Walker, and even Tyler Ward, the tight end. You guys can't go wrong with this pick.
Yeah, we really can't.
I mean, you can go wrong with this pick.
Well,
you can't 100% go wrong.
You could go wrong and pick a shit that you don't need. Yeah.
You can get like a Will Campbell or whatever. Or,
yeah.
I mean, Will Campbell's not a bad pick, but like they don't need Will Campbell.
Guys don't need him.
They need.
I would, if it wasn't for Aaron Glenn, I would have said 100% the tight end from Penn State, Tyler Warren. But I think you're right. I think they're gonna go. It'd be hard to see Mason Graham going past, not in the top 10. So if he's gonna go anywhere, if he's gonna drop, he probably drop to the Jets. It's gonna be either him or Jalen Walker. Personally, I want the tight end, but because that tight end's gonna, you don't want that guy.
Your team, man. You gotta.
He's in a tough spot. It's a tough spot.
Yeah,
because you really need a quarterback. You really need a quarterback too.
But like, hold on. I feel like I know the past a couple of years, quarterbacks, there was like 3 or 4 quarterbacks that just flew off the board. Mm-hmm. I think this year, only two, maybe 3 if like Jason Milroe or like whoever like slips to like the 20th. Maybe like the last couple of picks, like if the Chiefs trade down or whatever.
The Michael Penix pick, you know what I mean? Like nobody saw that.
I'm thinking like Teddy Bridgewater or like the Lamar Jackson pick, which Lamar was like number 28 or whatever, and like Ravens traded up and got him. Like I don't see anyone from here to then.
I think if anybody's gonna make that jump, it'll probably be Dart, because I think he's the one with the most hype. Jalen Monroe is a project. Yeah. Man. He has Anthony Richardson written all over him, man. He's a project.
But like he does kind of.
Right. Yeah. I feel like from the Jets onwards, I don't really see a team. Welcome back, Van. I don't see a lot of.
How much is the ticket?
Nah, he's home. Okay. I don't see a quarterback going here. So. All right, Van. We went McMillan with the 6th round pick, sixth for the Raiders, and then Travis Hunter with the 5th.
I don't hear. You guys hear him?
He's muted.
You're at 7 now?
You were at 7 with the Jets. Who do you feel? I said Mason Graham because they're going defense because of their defensive head coach.
I'm going Mason Graham too. I don't want that. I'm going what I think they're gonna do, because we're basing everything on what we think we're gonna do, right? So. Fuck it. I say Mason Graham. I don't see Mason Graham dropping past the Jets, man. You guys should be stupid to let that guy go.
He was. I saw him in the comment. He was good.
So, are we in a unison with Mason Graham? I think this is a solid pick for him. Like, I think
it's a good pick.
You're not getting a superstar guy, but you're getting like a guy who can probably.
And you definitely don't need a superstar guy. That defense is already good. It was just overworked last year, so they'll be fine. He'll fit right in. Pause.
So Mason Graham.
I'm in.
All right, here comes the dog shit Panthers. What do you guys think with the Panthers, though?
Wide receiver. They'll probably go for the 2nd wide receiver.
You think so? You don't think they're gonna go like? You don't think they're gonna get Jalen Walker?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was gonna be my next pick. I was either Jalen Walker or the wide receiver. It's one of those two.
Jalen Walker's the end, right?
Yeah, he's a linebacker. Like a linebacker. He plays like, maybe he can play like middle linebacker. He can play like.
What school?
Georgia.
Georgia.
Oh yeah.
Well, here's the thing though. What about the tight end? What about the Tyler Warren then? Because because Olsen is old and he's often injured.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
this is another best player available.
I think they have a good wide receiver in Xavier
Leggett. Yeah.
Yeah, no one other than that on that offense. Him and Chuba
other than that, and then they got and Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah, I don't think they go running back.
I don't think they're going running back.
No, I think either wide receiver. I think they're either going to go the 2nd receiver or Jalen Walker. Although I wouldn't be surprised if they go with if they go best. Yeah, if they go best player available, he will be the best. I think to me, he's the best player available.
I think realistically, this is where another team trades up and get a guy like Will Campbell. You know, I think the Bears might trade up and get Will Campbell here. Obviously, the Panthers are staking it out in our draft for now.
Luther Burden is good.
That's what Jaw's saying. Like Jaw's saying Luther Burden here. I feel like they're going defense here, but they need to help Bryce Young really badly.
Yeah, they got to get this kid some weapons, because other than Chuba, Hubbard and Leggett, and then an aging Olsen. You know what I mean? And Bryson came to his own. You might as well milk what you got. Pause. You know what I mean? See what else you can do with the kid. Put some weapons around him.
So is Luther Burden our 8th pick?
What about offensive tackle? You think they're good? Or they have a good line?
I think they're building it. I think they have a decent
line later on in the draft too. I mean, it's not like
that's true.
Fair.
That's true.
It's not like you pick it first.
All right, so yeah.
So Luther Burden is the 8th pick.
I'm in on that. What say you guys?
Yeah, I like Burden.
I agree.
He looked really good.
It's either that or Jalen Walker.
Yeah, it's either him or Jalen Walker.
Oh, his NFL comparison is Garrett Wilson.
Ooh.
So yeah, definitely a good. He's gonna be good.
All right, Luther Burden at number 8. What a steal for the fucking Panthers.
The Panthers.
All right, the Saints. The Saints are in cap hell right now, so I don't even know if they can keep this much.
The Saints just need to that's where I start making some trades. I think they'll just trade back. I'll make a deal with the trade. If I'm trying to move up and get what I need, if I'm one of the good teams that want to get into the top 10, the Saints will be who I'll be calling.
Yeah, you have an aging Cam Jordan. You have an aging Kamara, who's 31, and it's probably going to be his last year there.
Yeah, they could go for Genty if Genty's available too, though.
I agree. I think Genty would be a good spot here. They have an aging Derek Carr that's probably going to get let go. Maybe, who knows?
They're probably gonna
Kellen Moore is kind of in hell.
Yeah, I think this is a tank season for them. I think this is when they're going to go for the top 5 pick next year.
Maybe James Pierce.
James Pierce. Yeah, I could see James Pierce. I think they can go defense here, but
I was thinking Michael Williams. That's what I had on my notes. The other linebacker from the edge from Georgia. I honestly thought I was gonna trade the pick. I didn't have a partner to do it with. I think if anybody will want to go for Tyler Warren, if Tyler Warren is available, I think a team will trade it to get that guy. I just don't know. I have to but since we're doing everything the right way, if they stand pat, I got Michael Williams edge from Georgia.
I like that.
Gregory Rosso. I don't know who that is actually.
So he's a linebacker from the Bills.
Oh, okay.
I kind of like the Tyler Warren pick. Like this is definitely like a Brock Bowers like.
Yeah, I just don't want to see him there. I don't want to see him starve. Yeah.
Well, what? You had Jimmy Graham there for like a whole decade.
No, I just don't want him. No, because that's a rebuilding team, man. That team is in a bad spot. They need a lot.
They need to cure that TT that fucking Chris Olave has, bro. That man is just
a new quarterback that doesn't throw hospital balls.
Yeah,
but you're not. Who are you gonna get at number 9? You're not gonna get Dylan Gabriel or Jalen Milroe, Will Howard here. Like,
and then who was the tight end anyway? Who was the tight end?
I mean Taysom Hill, technically, right?
Yeah.
And then what's the other guy?
A quarterback.
You know what?
He plays everything. I think he plays defense too sometimes. Like.
You know what? You're right. I'll go to tight end. I think they'll go Warren.
And Warren's comp is Jeremy Shockey, Jaw.
Jeremy Shockey.
That's my guy.
Yeah,
that's my guy, man. Let me tell you, man.
So who do you guys think? Who do you think is the pick here?
Warren. I say Warren. Reluctantly.
I kind of agree with Warren. Anyone else have a rebuttal?
I don't want to see that.
I'm agreeing with Warren, but
yeah.
Because I don't see them going after Will Campbell, and I don't see them going after the defense. Their defense is okay. I like Warren here. So
if I say this though, if they stand pat and they go stupid like Atlanta, well, it came out smart for Atlanta because Michael Penix has looked like a decent player, but if they go stupid and go quarterback, they might go quarterback at number 9 with Dart or Ewers or Jalen Monroe. They might be the surprise of the draft. They might go stupid.
Any of these guys who got drafted before them, like if an S. Genty or Travis Hunter or Mason Graham falls here to the Saints, I agree. I think Burden will be a perfect pick here too. I don't really see them going like Will Campbell or
neither do I.
Or Malachi Starks.
Tyler Warren, I think is going to be the fit. I just don't want to see him hurt. I don't want to see him buried in. Listen,
it's either the Saints or the Cowboys. I'm not gonna lie to you here. Looking at this draft,
I want the Cowboys to be in hell. That's a thing.
So with the number 1 with the 10th overall pick, I think everyone in their mock drafts and everyone's mother say Will Campbell's going here.
I agree.
To
Either
the
that or
Bears?
Ashton Genty, honestly. But I don't know. Let's talk about it, right?
Let me ask you a question, Gary. How much times has Williams been sacked? He's been sacked a lot this year, right?
Yeah.
Wait, who?
They're going on Caleb Williams.
Oh, Caleb Williams.
The most, right?
It was him and then CJ Stroud at number 2. So
yeah, I think they're going offensive tackle. I think they're going for
Campbell.
Yeah, I got Kelvin Banks actually.
Ooh.
That's my pick. I think they're going for the Texas, the kid from Texas.
Kelvin
That's my
Banks kind of had a really bad end of his in
Mm-hmm.
I think college. In the college football, like he was getting just destroyed by I think the Georgia boys. But
yeah, those all of those guys are like supreme athletes though.
Yeah, the
Right.
Bears are
Josh
at
Simmons is
68
good, too.
sacks this season.
You like Kelvin Banks? I think all these guys in the top 5 in these tackles can definitely play tackle and guard.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, Will Campbell, I think, is just, I think his like player comp is the guy from the Colts.
I'll
You
look it
know,
up.
where it's just like
Dwight Freeney.
no,
Duffy's
Taylor
I'm sorry.
Decker, or Bernard Rahman.
right.
That's
I
his
mean,
name.
yeah, you're like if
Listen,
you're
there's no Penny Sewell here. There's no Penny Sewell in this draft.
Penny Sewell was the guy, but I think Will
Yeah, I
Campbell's
think-
there. But
I think Will Campbell's the best player in this draft.
that is crazy work.
That's
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
So you have Will-
He's good.
You have Will Campbell's the best player above like Abdul Carter and
No.
Travis Hunter.
Van is just being a Nazi again.
I don't know, man.
Okay, I might take that back. But he's definitely a first offensive lineman.
All right, that's fair.
Day off.
That's
though
fair.
I think he's the best offensive player.
That's
like,
fair. He's an
lineman.
offensive lineman, sure. Best player?
Crazy work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diabolical. to say
Maybe,
that.
bro, maybe
He was
he's
probably
right.
top-
He might be the best player because offensive line you can only do so much.
He was
And
supposed
they
to
have
be
a
top 5.
longer lifespan than most of the any position.
That's true.
But even so, what do you guys think here? Because I think Will
I
Campbell can go number 10, 11, or 12, which is
I
the
agree.
Bears,
I agree.
49ers, or the Cowboys. And Cowboys just had Martin just retired, so who knows?
Yeah, I think. I mean, I know the Will Campbell's probably the better. I just like Kelvin Banks more from what I saw, but it'd probably be Will Campbell.
I think the team thinks Will Campbell. I think we feel like it should be Calvin Banks, right? Like that's
Yeah,
the situation. So I think Will Campbell here. This is the mock.
yeah. This is the mock. Yeah, I think this will be fine. I think that'll be the pick.
It's definitely gonna be like an offensive line, unless Ashton Genty
Yeah.
falls here. I think that's the
Falls
only
there,
two. Yeah.
If I think they're all in on offensive tackle, they might think hard on Genty for sure.
If
They'll
he's
definitely
there.
consider
He's
it.
there.
Yeah, if he's
I
there.
think-
If he's there.
At the Niners now.
Yep.
Like,
This is where it gets
Calvin
interesting.
Banks.
Tyler Banks.
You say,
No, Calvin
Cal-
Banks.
Calvin Banks
Calvin
is
Banks.
another offensive guy.
yeah, I that's not.
One more James Pierce.
I had them either going receiver because of the Debo trade. So I think they'll probably go Emeka Iboka from the wide receiver,
Okay.
No, it's too
Or-
early for him.
or they go Michael Williams edge for Georgia.
I think they go defense here because their defense is dreadful.
Draft.
But their O-line also sucks.
Their O line is because they had one of their best offensive guys just injured half the time. Trent
Yeah,
Williams.
so
Yeah, I
they
mean,
can go
they
three
don't have
ways.
the O-line now outside of him.
Yeah. Well, if you're gonna build your offense, you gotta build it from the offensive up, right? The offensive line up. So,
Yep.
if I had them going Emeka, but I would probably go Kelvin Banks then.
Why
Yes,
not a guy
man.
like Will Johnson? Or Will Johnson. Get your lockdown corner that can, because that division is insanely
Jack,
crazy.
yeah, it's Jack.
You're
That's a
you have
Jack.
to have to kind of lock down that number one
Yeah.
wide receiver.
Oh, I'm bugging. I'm looking at my wrong shit. My fucking eyes suck. I had them going Michael Williams. I had
Michael
Iboka
Williams,
going
I
some-
think
Yeah, I had the Michael Williams going to San Francisco. I'm sorry. I had Michael Williams going to San Francisco, and I had the next pick. That's who I think is going to go for the wide receiver.
Yeah, you think the Cowboys going to go wide receiver?
I think they're going to go both. They're going to go wide receiver. They could go offensive tackle because the kid retired, but I think they're going to go receiver. But we all agree that who do you guys think is going to go in number 11?
I think I agree with you with Michael Williams here. I think they're going defense here.
Yeah.
Defense? You guys don't like James Pierce?
That's too high.
I think James Pierce is good. I think he might slip here because he's from Tennessee and not a big and college team.
Yeah. I think that's too high for him. I think he's more 15 to 20 range. What say you, Gary? Who do you think San Francisco is going with?
I kind of like Will Johnson for them, actually.
Will Johnson's already gone, though, right?
Oh, did we already pick him for?
Oh no, he's not.
I thought we were talking about him first, and then you guys got on to other guys. But I mean, Michael Williams wouldn't be a bad pick, I would say. It's not. I think they could go either way.
So, Van, I think you're deciding factor here.
Yeah,
so we can go Williams.
We go with Williams.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So Williams it is.
So how about the stinking Cowboys, huh? America's team.
I want them to go. I want them to go for the worst quarterback. I want them to go for the last quarterback available, but that's just me.
Hey, Jefferson from UCF.
Seth Hannigan.
Nice in high school.
I think they're gonna. I had them picking Emeka Boca, wide receiver. That's what I think that they were gonna go with.
I think that's too high from.
I feel like
I agree. I agree, but I think Jerry's gonna force that pick in. He's gonna fall in love. He's like shiny objects.
Yeah.
He's like
this
the Raiders,
right
and fast, and that's it.
Because I know he wants to clear that mistake with Derrick Henry. So he will go. I think he'll go all in on Gentry, try and trade up and get Gentry, whatever. But if you don't get him and they stand pat, they're going to Boca.
All right.
But I didn't have a great national championship game or even the playoff run at all. Whatever.
Don't see him going after Gentry because of the fact that he's too shiny. I feel like he wants to get that like hidden gem guy.
Did Boca run in the combine? I don't think so, right?
No.
His comp is Jackson Smith Njigba, so pretty good.
I mean, that's not a bad move. Yeah, he'd be a great number 2.
I mean, they went to the same school.
Oh, yeah, that's true, actually.
I think he's going to go defense. He's going to just get
James Pierce,
a plain old guy, perhaps James Pierce. I'm thinking either James Pierce or Jahad Campbell here.
Campbell's nice.
Oh yeah, Jahad Campbell will be good because we don't know the story what's going to happen with Micah Parsons, right?
Right. And honestly, even if you stick with Micah Parsons, James Pierce and Micah Parsons is a deadly duo.
Yeah. Well, put anybody next to it. Even Jahad Campbell could be good.
Right. So one of these 3 guys, Jahad Campbell, James Pierce.
Which linebacker position does Campbell play? Is it inside?
It just says linebacker. So I think he just plays both. I think he might go either way.
I'm still going. I know I'm probably going to be the odd man out, but I fucking Jerry Jones, bro. I think he's one wide receiver.
I mean, I don't even know who he drafted last year, but I feel like he was like very like. Ever since the Ezekiel Elliott pick, like I think he just went with like best available or like just to plan out like whatever, or like he reached a little bit, but that's about it.
Yeah.
All right, he's an off linebacker, by the way.
Jahad Campbell.
Yeah. So he'd play on the edge, I guess. On the outside.
Yeah. If you guys think Jahad Campbell, I'm in, but I don't know, man. Jerry's a retard, bro. I think he's gonna go fucking tiny object.
I mean, he can go after Jackson Dart because I heard a report. I don't know if it's true or not that like they want to get a quarterback in this draft for some reason.
But that's go crazy. Later for that. They don't need to draft him right now.
What you gonna do with Trey Lance then?
Yeah,
you got like 2 backups.
Trey Lance is gone, bro. That man has to like go back to college and get a degree.
Yeah, I agree, but here's the thing. It's Jerry Jones. He probably will do some shit like that anyway.
Right.
Like I said, he could literally pick the right pick for the team need. But he's still fucking Jerry Jones because they need a linebacker to go outside. They need an offensive tackle, an edge, and a linebacker. I think he's gonna go fucking receiver.
I have to
Where's-
disagree.
I just don't. I don't know why. I just think
Where's
he's a
Quinn
receiver,
Ewers supposed to go?
Quinn, I mean, I think he's gonna be in the third round. Not gonna lie to you.
See them going for him later on.
I personally think it's Jahawk Campbell, James Pierce, Mike Green, and I hear me out with Will Johnson here as a corner. I think Trayvon Diggs has been injured for the last 3 years with knee injuries, and he's getting up there in age. I think he's 27, but like bad knees, 27. You're not really reliable. He's
The
not
other
reliable.
guy's hurt too. What's his name? The other corner.
But that being said, getting a third corner, getting a guy like Kyle Hamilton, like in Will Johnson, is a solid pick. Again, I don't know what Jerry Jones, like his dementia is going crazy.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's
If I'm the GM, I'm picking like one of these 4 guys: Jahad Campbell, Pierce, Mike Green, or Will Johnson. Just defense, straight defense.
Yeah, we gotta figure this one out. This one is tough. This one is the fucking Rubik's Cube.
If we're going best player, right?
Yeah,
if we're going best player, I would say Campbell.
Because that's what they need, right?
Just remember, remember, I said receiver. Remember, I said receiver.
Hey, listen, this is not the first. This is not the only draft we're doing. Like in a couple of weeks where trades happen, the free agency happens. We might
change it.
This is
very preliminary.
This is a first draft.
It's very preliminary, very fluid to change.
All right. So with the Dolphins, what do you guys think?
I think they're going corner. I think they go Will Johnson.
Yes, I agree.
I think they're going Will Johnson.
They still have
$1,000%.
Jalen Ramsey though.
Ramsey.
That'd be a great move though. Like you get Ramsey and Will Johnson. Train.
Why not? Do it.
I don't like it, but yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
that's a scary defense.
Yeah, I'm in.
Truly.
Why not Malachi Starks as a safety? I know these safeties are not really getting high draft picks, but I think Brian Branch has elevated their stock in the sense of.
I think Will Johnson. I'll
go Will. Sure.
Man, Sam, I'm going for Will.
You're going for Will,
man.
All right, we'll go Will. All right, the Colts.
We had Campbell going to the Cowboys, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I got Pierce. I'll put Pierce in for the Colts.
Same.
The Colts.
I agree with that.
I think Colts go. I think Colts go Pierce.
Same.
Pierce go for the Colts.
I think he's either gonna. Yeah, it's either gonna be the Colts or the Falcons for sure.
If Tyler Warren slips here, I think Tyler Warren is a perfect match here. If any of these wide receivers slips,
did anybody pick Tyler Warren yet?
Yeah, the Saints. You hated that thing, but
yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I forgot. I already erased it from my brain.
Yeah, Tyler Warren's perfect here. I think any of the wide receivers like Luther Burden or McMillan slips here. I think this is like the floor.
That's the thing. I think they're set on offense, man. It's just minus the quarterback.
But here's the thing, right? Their head coach is an offensive guy, and they need help. And like this is their last year, I think, with Anthony Richardson and their head coach. And if you fumble again on offensively, this is the problem, right? I like the I don't even know who you guys put James Pierce, right? This year? I
put Pierce there,
yeah.
Pierce is not bad. I think
again, I'm going by best available.
Right, but I think with how bad that offense looked and just fumbled out, you had a 40-year-old Joe Flacco replace Anthony Richardson. Like at some point, either you need to like improve that offense somehow, and I don't know if they're gonna rerun this team back as offensively, but I think James Pierce is a good pick here. I think they can't. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna go reach for another tight end like Course Loveland from Michigan?
Good. He's good.
Michigan, he's good, but that's kind of high, man.
Yeah.
Or are you gonna get like a Matthew Golden or a Bond or?
See, that's the thing.
Bond wouldn't be honestly, a bad pick in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't have a next offensive player till number 18. Everything else is defense for me. I know they go on offense, but I don't see who I would put in offense like right other than another receiver, maybe. And I don't know. I'm not really. Again, the Colts are in a tough spot. I agree. They need offense, but I think they got to figure this quarterback situation. I think they could knock out everything else on free agency with the offense.
Yeah, man. I don't know what's
It's
going on
tough.
with
It's
that.
tough. And Austin Pierce, he looks great one game, and then the next game he disappears, and that's because of the quarterback.
So
Oh, we're gonna
Bond's
stick with
comp
the-
is Jalen Waddle. Pretty good.
Who, Pierce?
Bond.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who? Bond?
Isaiah Bond?
Yeah, his comp is Jalen Waddle. So
He's the fastest receiver this year.
Yeah, I kind of like see him as not Rashad Rice, the other guy, Xavier
Worthy.
yeah. He's quick. He's like agile in a way, and but for now, I think we're going with Pierce, right?
Yeah, I'm in on Pierce. Yeah.
All right.
yeah, Pierce it is.
All right, the Falcons. Are they finally gonna get an edge rusher this year?
Yeah,
or are they
they
gonna
have to.
go
They have
wide
to.
receiver again or whatever? Are they gonna get
Nah,
tight
they're
end?
going. They could go tight end with Bolin. I'm sorry, with Fannin.
They have
But I
Kyle
have
Pitts,
them going. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm going edge.
This like
So
I feel like 4 years in a row they should have gotten edge rusher here and they never
they
did.
should go deep. The last 4 years they should go on defense.
Yeah.
Should always. But as of right now, I have as my second option. I had them going from because I had Pierce going to them, but since I have Pierce going to, so I put Mike Green as a backup. It's my number 2 edge.
Yeah, I like Mike Green. I think this is the stock riser. Like he wasn't really a top first round pick guy before the college football ended, but like I think
he showed out in the Senior Bowl or some shit.
Senior Bowl. Yeah, he popped off in the Senior Bowl, and then obviously a lot of people looking at him now because Marshall's not like well sought out team.
Right.
His comp is Alex Highsmith. So
again,
Fine.
I mean,
cool.
I'm not expecting any of these guys to hit their comps, but like
it's just interesting. That's all.
still a starter. Like even if you get someone worse than Alex Highsmith, that's still a starter.
Yeah, he's a starter. He looked good in the
And this
combine.
is
I'm
more
pretty
of
sure.
And he's a need. He's a need.
So Mike Green here.
Yeah.
Alrighty, now we're with the Arizona Cardinals. What do you guys think?
Joshua Simmons.
Derek Harmon, defensive tackle, Oregon. That's who I got.
Derek Harmon? Ooh. A lot of people have Derek Harmon fall to like the Bills, which is crazy.
Really?
Yeah. But
I'm high on him.
I kind of see the offensive line situation because Kyle Murray is he's sticking with Call of Duty, I think. But
yeah. I mean,
of course
that's the thing with him. The thing is with him is like he shows flashes and then they need the running back game. Oh no, well Connor's
James
fine.
Conner. They have James Conner.
Connor's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think I went with what they probably is either going to need a linebacker or a DT. I just went with the defensive tackle. And it could be him or as my backup number 2 would be I had Nolan as my
Walter
other
Nolan
one
from Mississippi. Yeah, I like these spots. I think they can also go with wide receiver here with
to go with
or Isaiah Bond.
Yeah.
Get your Jordan Addison vibe, right? I mean, obviously, like if you have Marvin Harrison Jr., like who's his number 2?
Right. This is where Obuka will be perfect, and he has familiarity with Marvin Harrison, so.
Right. So you kind of go offense. Obviously, it's another step up for Kyler Murray, and you're expecting you're expecting Kyler Murray to like have like 100 fucking touchdowns at that point. But like, I think they go guard here, and I think they have to protect a guy named Kyler Murray.
Yeah. O-line is horrible.
I think they go with Jonathan Simmons or Colin Banks Jr. here.
Wait, go to the guards. Okay.
The
interior line.
Tyler Booker. You have Jared Wilson, Tate, and I feel like after Jared Wilson is like you're in the second round maybe. I think Tyler Booker might be the only first round guard wise.
Devon Jackson.
Tate Rutledge is not bad either.
But in my opinion, tackles can switch to guards in the NFL, and guards cannot switch to tackle, obviously, because they have shorter arms. They play right interiorly, and I mean, some of these guys might become centers, but like again, who knows?
Yeah, one of them, Gray Zabel. He's gonna be a good center.
So
He's gonna be later,
All right.
like 4th, 5th round.
Yeah. So I think Josh Simmons.
I have to agree here. Gary,
So you guys going with?
Josh Simmons, the Ohio State tackle.
Do I have him any? Oh, I had him way further down. All right. I mean, it's a need, right?
Him or Calvin Banks.
Yeah. All right. I mean, I'm down with that one. I can't get mad at it. I was either gonna. It was either the 2 defensive tackles or maybe when you brought up Iboka, because he's not drafted yet, right? Yeah, I would have gone with him too. I was all in on the defensive tackles, but then you said the wide receiver. I'm like, that's not a bad idea. But then you still gotta throw them the ball. Who's gonna protect the kid?
Right.
So yeah, I'm not mad at it. It's fine.
Look, in my opinion, I think Iboka could fall out of the first round.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to pass the Steelers. I think the Steelers are going to go after.
Steelers never drafted a first round quarterback. I mean, wide receiver. So
was that kid the number 1? Was it in the first round pick?
George Pickens? I don't think he was a first round pick. And I think maybe he might be the last and like only first round pick.
I think Mecca is gonna go to the Texans.
George Pickens was in the second round.
Wow. All right, so we're gonna agree. I'm cool with the offensive tackle.
All right. The Bengals, they need defense bad.
Yeah, it's either gonna be Harmon or Nolan. That's what I had one or the other.
Hear me out, Kenneth Grant from Michigan.
That's what I was gonna say. Kenneth Grant. He's a monster. I think he's like one of the biggest tackles.
Yeah, he is. According to this website, I think he is 339 pounds and 6'3".
What the fuck?
6'4". He's 6'4", it says on what I'm seeing.
Yeah. I mean, on PPF, he's 6'3", but I don't know what he's measured in the draft.
Yeah,
the
6'4",
but
331.
Yeah, so he slimmed down. He slimmed 8 pounds. Congrats, my brother.
Big dude.
Yeah, he kind of clears up your internal defense, your inner defense, where your run defense and stuff like that. I think Kenneth Grant is great here, or Walter Nolan, one or the other, in the sense of your defense is lacking hard and your offense is fucking going nuts and dropping 60, but you're still losing because you can't hold your the other team to it's just a straight up shootout. So they're gonna figure out what they're gonna do with Jamar Chase this year.
They'll probably bring him back.
And then T. Higgins is unknown.
They say they're gonna bring him back. They say they're gonna bring him back too because either that or they're gonna restructure Burrow's deal. He said he's willing to do it. I had the Bengals going for Nolan because I had Harmon going to the Cardinals. So I had Nolan going there.
So it's either for me, I think it's Walter Nolan or Kenneth Grant here.
Yeah.
It's either one of those two.
So we go with Nolan because we got 3.
Sure.
Okay, doesn't bother me though.
Seahawks. This is a tricky spot for me, I think.
Man, I had them just to fuck around with. I had them as my the wild pick. I think they might go quarterback.
No,
I think if anybody's gonna steal quarterback, I think they'll probably do something stupid.
Who are they gonna get as a quarterback here?
They might go project, man, and they'll probably go Jalen Monroe or Ewers.
Oh, and not Dylan Gabriel. I heard a lot of people like Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, is that the kid from Louisville?
No, Oregon.
Oregon? Oh no, there's a kid I'm hearing a lot from. He killed it at the combine.
Tyler Shardo, whatever.
I know Riddick. Lance, what the guy Riddick from the ESPN? He was just fucking ball washing that guy. But he's 25 years old. He's one of the older quarterbacks. He did 7 years in college.
I mean, Michael Penix is 25 as well.
Yeah, he's old. Yeah, I had a quarterback because I honestly didn't know. I ain't gonna lie. I should have bet on the Seahawks. I don't know. I haven't been watching them or paying attention to them like that.
Right.
So I really don't know. I just doing quarterback. I just don't know exactly. I mean, they could go wide receiver because I think DJ Metcalf is gonna be out. He's going. One of the wide receivers are gone, right?
Apparently, apparently DJ Metcalf is like rumored to go to the Packers. It's not confirmed yet, but
Yeah, I
that
heard
is
about that.
the
Yeah.
official
So you know what?
rumor.
Put me with Ibaka here. I have
Ibaka
Ibaka
here?
going.
But,
Yeah.
and
I think
bro, that
Barry.
means his comp is literally playing with him, right? Like,
Yeah.
his comp is Jackson Smith and Jigba. Like that.
Jimba, yeah.
There's two of them. It's crazy. I don't see
'Cause
DK
I
Metcalf getting
don't-
traded, by the way.
Like, do they go offensive tackle then? I don't know what. Like, I paid attention to every team except the Seahawks. I don't give a shit about this.
Their GM said like interior offensive, because I think they need guard hard, like very badly. But I think their GM said like interior offensive line is the most overpaid like ever. I think they're going with Malachi Starks here. Either Malachi Starks or they're gonna go with a corner like.
What about Booker?
I was gonna say Barron.
With Barron, either Barron or Malachi Starks, because I think with the Mike McDonald, he came from the Ravens. He had a guy like Kyle Hamilton. I think he wants to get a guy in the Seahawks vibe.
What about Tyler Booker, the offensive lineman from Alabama?
I like that, but I don't know if they want to actually. I don't know if they're gonna pick at number 18 with Tyler Booker. I'm not gonna. This is what I'm saying. It's tricky. It's tricky with the Seahawks until like I see their free agency moves.
Yeah,
I don't know what they're doing.
I think we just give him the best wide receiver available, right? Like
best wide receiver or best corner?
Wide receiver.
I like Barron.
You like Barron?
Yeah.
I mean, you could go
Barron.
I would. I don't know. It's either wide receiver or corner. Then I don't know. Again, it really does depend on what they do. It depends on what they get. But if they lose DK Metcalf, they're gonna have to go wide receiver.
Yeah, as of right now,
they do Jair for DK. Can he swap Alexander for DK?
Alexander?
Yeah. Like Jair Alexander?
Yeah, for DK.
I think that was the thought process there. Or like a draft pick some scenario, but again, it's not like confirmed. It's like rumors.
Yeah, they're an anomaly. I'll go with the majority here.
Yeah, say we go corner because we don't know what's going on with the receiver situation yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and then it's again, it's my first draft, so yeah, we could change by next week. We could definitely switch it.
To be fair, I'm going Jair Barron here because I think he can play that safety and the third corner. With the wide receiver, Ibuka, if his player comp is like Jackson Smith and Jigba, that's two like slot speedy guys.
Similar, yeah, two slots guys.
And you need a guy like AJ Brown, DK Metcalf, like the red zone threat, compared to those speedy guys, because then those guys can thrive off of that. And like Justin Jefferson is the red zone threat, and then you have Jordan Addison, who's the speedster. I feel like that's a good comp. Like Nico Collins with Tank Dell. Like it was like Nico Collins is the guy who can just catch everything, but Tank Dell is the guy who can give you the screen bubble and just run 90 yards and get to touchdown. Getting two speed guys is just insanely.
Yeah, insane. Yeah.
So apparently the Seahawks are asking for a first round pick, and then also one of the wide receivers from the Packers, and then one of the day 3 selections. That's the rumor.
For DK?
Yeah.
Damn.
So they're asking a lot for him.
Yeah, fucking Debo went for a 5th round pick. Calm down.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, and that's kind of what.
That's Debo though. Debo played like shit last year.
Yeah,
and he's injury prone.
But wide receivers are not going for like a lot now. They go for a 3rd round pick.
That's
sometimes.
A bad market.
Like Devontae Adams was traded for what, like a 3rd round pick or something?
Yeah,
right?
Remember DeAndre Hopkins?
Yeah, Hopkins. A lot of receivers are not going
old
for
as
very
fuck
much.
though. He's old though, and
That's
Hopkins
true.
is old, man. He's old.
No, I meant when he got traded to the Cardinals.
Oh,
David Johnson and I believe it was like a 2nd round pick. Yep.
I mean, these wide receivers are low key getting overpaid, but Deebo Samuel's is injury prone low key, so I think that's why his value went down, as well as his contract was insane.
Right, so
with DK, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll go with corner. Which corner did you guys want to take?
Jair Barron. I think with him, he's more of a safety. Like I think I don't know what his comp is, but a lot of people say he's plays like Branch from the Lions.
I had him going to Minnesota.
Tyke Smith is his comp.
Yeah, so
He's more of a nickel corner.
not bad. Yeah, with the
Alright.
Bucks,
I got him going defensive line. I got him going for Stewart.
I like that pick. I actually like that pick. I'm probably gonna stick with that pick
I
too.
agree. Yeah, I was gonna say
I think it's
edge.
simple, right?
Yeah.
I think they might go wide receiver if Chris Godwin
Godwin?
does not. Yeah, Godwin doesn't come back.
It's
Maybe.
Yeah, I still think they go DL. I think they go Shamar Stewart.
I think they can always get a guy like Isaiah Bond in the second round. You know.
yeah,
so
you can get a wide receiver
I think
down the road.
I think Stewart's good here.
Yeah,
All right, the Broncos. I think
tight
this
end,
is where
baby.
you go with.
Starks.
tight end.
Ooh, you go tight end. You go
Yeah.
with Loveland.
Fannin. I go Fannin actually.
Fannin Jr. from Bowling Green.
Yeah.
Howard Fanning. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
He looked pretty good.
I
in
think
the
it's either
combine,
Love-
I think so.
That's the only reason
I
I
think-
saw him in the combine. That's why I had him over the Michigan kid.
Yeah, he looked pretty good. He
I
looked like
have-
He was...
I have two picks here. I
Mhm.
think you go wide receiver. You go offense.
No, I agree. We're going offense for sure.
I think you either go wide receiver in Buka, or you have to go with Loveland and just rip it from Jim Harbaugh, because I think if you don't get Loveland here, Jim Harbaugh's gonna go get Loveland in
100%.
Mm-hmm.
So or Kenneth Grant. I think Kenneth Grant might go to the Chargers, which is insane because he's like ranked 15 PPF, and we're at the 20th pick. So what do you guys think? I think you get Ibuka because you have your quarterback of the century. You don't have really a wide receiver one with him, and I think Ibuka could be that guy.
Mm.
I mean, they have
I
run.
can't get mad. I'm not mad at it. I know that either way. I think they're going with a receiver. I think either tight end or wide
Yeah.
receiver. I think they're going
Yeah,
for
I think
sure.
they're going offense
offense.
regardless.
Yeah, I just had a tight end because I just like what I said. I think when I looked at my board, I was like, dude, where could I fit this kid? Pause. And to me, he would have made sense. More
I
than the
feel like
Michigan
he
kid.
might slip though. Like the guy that you picked, Fant Jr. I'm like just from looking at this, like he's the fifth. He's the top 6 tight end, and I don't really see tight ends falling off the draft in the second round, third round. Maybe like again, I could see them getting him in the second round, maybe.
Okay.
But like if you get Loveland,
Oh, he's not going. I
you-
think it depends on where they fall in the second. I don't think he's going. He'll be an early second rounder for sure.
yeah, but like if you're the Broncos, you can move up in the second round. It's easier to move up in the second round than the first.
Uh huh.
So
All right. I mean, I can see you have a point. I don't mind with Mbuka. I think he's a steal for me. I think whoever
Yeah.
gets him is gonna be happy with him. I think he's
So
not. I don't
what do
think
you
he's
guys-
gonna. I'm down with Ibuka on this one. They need a
Yeah.
receiver. They need an offensive. They need a receiver. What
I
say you,
think they
Gary?
need a solid receiver.
Yeah, I'm gonna say probably receiver. I was looking at. I do like Fannin though, like you said the first, but
Mm.
yeah,
think
receiver's probably
so.
better, a more flashier pick, and
Yeah.
plus it's
And-
gonna produce more offense probably,
Yeah,
especially with their quarterback.
I don't mind. You couldn't go wrong with me. I do have Fannin over the Michigan guy though, and if
I
he
feel
doesn't,
like I heard,
the
I
kid
feel like
looks
Fannin
good.
you can get in the second round too. So
Mm.
I think also
I-
like Michigan guy like Loveland can
I-
also go in the second round too.
If
But
I think Fannin, he doesn't go past Kansas City. I think Kansas City is going to pick him up. If they're stand pat to Kansas, he'll be perfect for Kansas City too.
okay. All right, so we have the Steelers. This dog
Wide
shit team.
receiver. Yeah, I got Burden. I have Burden on there.
Yeah, Burden
Yeah,
is a
but I think
corner.
Burden
you mean
went
Bond,
out,
you mean Isaiah Bond?
No, Luther Burden. That's who I had.
already picked him.
Okay. Yeah.
You already picked him, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really picked
Vernon
him.
is the top 8 pick, man. He's a top 10 pick apparently for you
Yeah,
guys.
I don't know. I just had him here.
I don't see
but
them
they-
going offense.
You don't see him going offense?
They need to go offense, but I don't see them going offense. I think they're going by
have
outside
to.
Stark.
They
think
need
they-
to, man.
Yeah,
think
they
they're
have
gonna
Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, but you can have Fitzpatrick and Malachi Stark start.
What about Golden then? What about Matthew Golden?
They could go. Again, if we're going wide receiver, Matthew Golden, a guy like Isaiah Bond, I think is gonna shoot up in the draft.
Trey Harris is good too.
Josh Beck.
Wow. Golden's comp is Chris Olave.
Yeah, so
So that's a really good pick. Then that's really nice to pair with George Pickens as well.
right. But like, who knows what's gonna happen with the free agency? We can see Devontae Adams going there. So like, if Devontae goes there with Aaron Rodgers, that kind of fills in that spot of quarterback need and wide receiver need because you're not gonna get a wide receiver.
Yeah,
wide
again, that's if everything. Yeah, that's all. Again, we have to depend. It depends on free agency what they do for sure.
With the Steelers, though, for the last couple of years, they kind of just got best available player, and I think honestly, it's Malachi Starks here. In the sense, they have
Mike Tomlin's on a short leash, guys. I think this might be it for him if they don't make any sort of progress.
I agree. I think
this might be it for him.
But
this is it. I think he die on this sword. Whatever pick he picks is on us. They need offense, man. They need offense.
It's got to be Golden or Bond then, right? Like has to be.
Yeah.
It's do or die.
So what do you guys? Yeah, is it Golden or Bond?
Golden.
You guys can go
Golden.
Yeah.
All right. I think, I don't know if it's a fact or not. I think this is like the first ever wide receiver that the Steelers got like in the first round.
First round.
It's been a while.
You guys said Golden, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I had him somewhere else.
All right, with the Chargers, I think this is just a Michigan guy. Whoever is Michigan is going here.
Loveland.
Either Loveland or Kenneth Grant, honestly.
Yeah, I actually had Golden going there. Actually, I thought it was one wide receiver because they got guys that just drop the ball constantly. I think they're the worst with they had most drops. I would think they'll go wide receiver because that's a need. But if it's best player available, if they go best player available, I can see they pick your guys. But if they go for Neiman, they need a wide receiver that can catch the damn ball.
They need a tight end, man. Pause. But
they need catches. They need catchers.
Yeah.
They need
catches. Loveland is always going to be the connection because Jim Harbaugh was a Michigan guy.
It's a Michigan guy. Yeah, it makes sense. But I really wanted because I'm a Kansas City is my second favorite team. I had them going for trading up and getting Loveland.
His comp is Sam Laporta, so.
Oh yeah, I
mean,
mean,
bad.
If you get Sam Laporta on the Chargers, I'll be fucking scary. So I like
Loveland.
Yeah, I'll go with Loveland. It's fine. It makes sense.
At 22, it's a great pick.
No, it's not a bad. I'm fine with that.
All right, with the Packers,
I got Tyler Booker, offensive lineman.
The Packers.
I thought wide receiver would be more their speed.
But if they're making a trade for DK,
I mean,
they still need a second.
Potentially.
They do have wide receivers, like okay wide receivers. I think
they need a true number one though. They don't have.
They do. Yeah.
They do need a true number one.
They have rumors
of that number one. We didn't have him go yet.
Yeah, Bond can be here. I mean, a lot of rumors of Devontae Adams going back. DK Metcalf, obviously, before we talked about it.
See, in my head, I already had them picking, going to free agent round and getting a wide receiver.
I mean, it's possible.
That's why I went with.
Yeah,
that's why I went with offensive lineman.
Jalen Walker's still here.
Go for Jalen Walker.
Yeah.
Then they go defense.
Then they go defense.
I think they go Jalen Walker or they go like an edge rusher. I think Jalen Walker is slipping bad, and
he's slipping. I mean, this happens every year, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is like the Eagles picking up what's his name?
Jalen Carter.
Jalen Carter. Yeah. Like this is literally what's gonna happen.
Yeah. If they go best player available, then I will go with Jalen Walker for sure.
This is another team that definitely
all the guys in the teams could go Jalen Walker. Actually,
any of these guys, I think in the top fucking 10 should go after top 10 should go after Jalen Walker. But
it's more of a need on
Yeah. So are we picking Jalen Walker here? Or are we gonna go defense?
I can't see me passing up on that kid at this. But this early, to me, he's an early round talent, like a top 10 talent. You get him here, that's a steal.
All right.
Yeah. So I still think they need an offensive lineman, but you can't let that kid slip, man.
I think if you don't draft him here, then the Vikings will immediately
Definitely eat him up. Yeah. He's not going to pass. I think the Vikings are going to go defense anyway.
All right, with the
they're gonna go Omarion Hampton.
You're gonna go Omarion Hampton for the Vikings. I think they're going to get with Kenneth Grant, man. Their defense.
I had Barron on my list.
You have Barron on this
already, right?
Yeah. Here's my take with Kenneth Grant. Right, this team is basically fighting the Eagles, and you need to stop Saquon Barkley.
Mm-hmm.
You need to get that interior defensive guy, and Kenneth Grant is there. Like I was watching those playoffs games with the Vikings, they just got stomped out. Like, yes, in the season they were great and they were getting interceptions and all this stuff like that, but they need to just lock down that defense. I think Kenneth Grant stops his slip here. This is a top, like, according to PPF, he's a top 15 pick. I think Vikings get a steal here.
Yeah, he's.
What's the kid?
I
have him here.
Terrell Slayton.
We are at the 24th pick. He's ranked 15th.
I don't even have him in my first round.
He looked pretty good at the combine too, so I think it's a good pick.
He could move first rounds. Yeah.
Yep. All right, Kenneth Grant.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
All right,
Calvin Banks.
Van, this is your team.
Calvin Banks or Booker. Or honestly, Derek Harmon's not bad either.
I had them going Josh Simmons, offensive tackle. We're up to the Texans, right?
They already took him.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm just saying who I had on my list.
You guys don't think Will Howard could be here?
Well, the QB?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Ohio State
why
guy.
Would it be? Oh, okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Why would they pick?
If I'm going,
that's a troll.
What about the
Banks or Booker?
What about did Malachi Starks get picked?
No.
We don't need a safety.
I think we do need a safety.
Oh.
I was gonna go. I had him as my number 2, but as a backup.
I mean, we already have.
What about? Oh, but what? Okay, well, what's the situation with Tank Dell? I mean, he's out for a while, right?
He's probably gonna be out for 2 years. He tore.
What about Golden?
Late next year, right?
Yes, but he just looked at his knee. His MCL, his LCL, his ACL.
Oh, shit.
Like everything is torn, so it's like I don't think he's playing next year. I think he's just gonna wait.
So, what about Matthew Golden, wide receiver, Texas?
He's already gone.
Isaiah Bond, you're talking about? You're talking about Isaiah Bond? I think Isaiah Bond is a great move here. Again, depending on the free agency.
Too early for him.
They might have to go wide receiver though.
Yeah, but like if you're a Texans, when's the next time you get a wide receiver like this, right? I think you just get your guy.
If Bond is the best available right now, I'll take him.
Because even in the second round,
either offensive lineman or you take the wide receiver. I think they'll go offensive lineman.
Yeah, Calvin Banks or Tyler Booker, only because it's a need receiver. You know,
you can get that in the second round. So
yeah,
I think they go. Yeah.
Calvin Banks Jr.
Yeah, or Booker, whichever one.
Because you can get a wide receiver later.
Yeah, give me Banks. I'll take Banks.
Yeah. All right, here we with the Rams. They have the opportunity to cut Cooper Kupp. Apparently, that's the rumors now.
What about Golden over there then? Matthew Golden.
You mean Isaiah Bond, right? Because Matthew Golden went to the Steelers.
He's already been drafted.
Oh, I keep saying that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He's tripping.
Come on, John. Gotta take
that. Yeah.
This is the last stand. This is the last stand because if Malachi Starks goes to the Ravens, I'm tweaking out. I'm crashing that fuck out here because there's no way.
I think that's where he'll go. I think he'll go there.
But yeah, so ultimately,
don't they have good safeties? The rookies.
Hamilton.
No, Rams.
Oh. I haven't really watched any Rams games, so you have to tell me.
I would either go offensive lineman or wide receiver. He's my third guy. My plan C will be Armand Membu.
Yep, I like him here.
I put him there, offensive line.
Yeah,
I like him here, or you're just picking Starks because he's like the guy and he's just slipping so hard. You're just like F it, like we'll fit him in somewhere. Like, so are we doing Armin Membu?
I'm in. That's what I have
Nick,
my mind.
Nick
it's fine
Scoring
with me.
is still here. Like, I mean, all right, we're going Armin Membu.
Yeah,
Okay.
he looked good at the combine as well. I liked his.
Mhm.
He looked pretty good.
All right,
I guess Starks goes here.
here we go.
I
The
think Stars
Ravens.
go. Yeah.
Is it? Are we just gonna hand John Harbaugh another fucking
Wait,
good
no,
safety?
it's not the Ravens. The Commanders. The Commanders is next.
No. Ravens,
Mhm.
Lions, then Commanders.
Wait,
Because
number 27.
we're at number 27, and right
It's not the
now,
Commanders. Am I bugging?
Yeah, you might be bugging. It's
Yeah, I am
definitely
bugging.
not-
Yeah,
it's
I am
not the
bugging.
Commanders.
because the Commanders
Yeah,
went to the
definitely not the-
NFC
Once
champs.
the conference game, bro.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, so it's the
Alright.
Ravens. They'll go fucking. I think they'll go. They're gonna probably go best player available. I think they
So
probably
it's-
go Starks.
Malachi
same.
Starks.
Yeah,
I kind of like Isaiah Bond here too, by the way, but depends on
I
how.
do, but he's not gonna get any touches, man. It's pretty much just gonna be.
Derrick
You don't
Henry
need. Yeah, Derrick Henry.
like Zay,
Zay Bell, we need it.
like that team
Zay-
was
Zay
elite
Flowers.
with Zay Flowers, but during the playoffs, Zay Flowers was not there because he was injured. So
Well,
like,
he chokes a line. He chokes a line in the playoffs. So, I mean, he had 2 years ago. He had that bad drop.
so that's why you get Isaiah Bond, right? Isn't that
Nah,
not?
nah, the defense is terrible. For a Ravens team that's known for their defense as an organization,
Yeah,
I
their
think they go
DBs
safety.
suck
They go
last year.
safety.
So we're
They
going
go-
Malachi Starks then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Starks. I like Bond, but not for them. Because he's not going to get any burn.
All right.
It's almost like a wasted pick. He's going to be sitting there starving.
We got the Lions. I think I have Nick Scoring here, edge rusher. Kind of pairs him up with
I had Jack Sawyer, edge, Ohio State.
Okay. I mean, I think either edge. I just think Nick Scoring is higher in the PPF.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at the pick. I think that's the either. You can't go wrong with either.
I think they're for sure going edge here, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we-
I like
at least we're on the
Scoring.
we're on the same page on that one.
Eric, thoughts? You think they might do something else?
No,
Nah.
No,
they
I think that's
just
part
they
of
really
it.
do need an edge. Yeah, it's either gonna be it's either Sawyer or the other guy, so it's fine. I think they're
Alright.
going edge either way.
The new Commanders team with Debo Samuel. We didn't really talk about it in the podcast, but Debo Samuel now Commander for a 5th round pick, which is crazy. I think
Mm-hmm.
the Houston Texans fumbled bad. I think a lot of teams fumbled on that trade, but
See, that's the thing. I don't know, like, because they could still go wide receiver, but they don't really have to.
I think they go defense here. I think their defense is very questionable.
Go, can you go to
What about-
the corners available?
We're doing the. You said the commander. Oh, they could have.
I think Chevel or Shashan.
I was
East
Rebel,
Carolina.
right?
Yeah, Revel.
I heard about
he's,
him. He's good.
He's good. I think he tore his ACL, so he might slip a lot in this draft. Trey Amos is pretty good as well. I think a lot of people
Harrison,
say.
too.
I think Trey has been kind of talked about as being a safety more than a corner, and Harrison, I have no clue because Kentucky's Kentucky. But I think they go defense here because their offense is great.
Maybe Hampton.
Man, they got a legit number one.
I think Hampton would be
I-
a good pick, actually.
Yeah.
I think
Because-
He looks
Hampton-
really good
Yeah.
at the combine as well.
I had Hampton going. I had the running back.
Yeah, I like that too, actually, because he's
But that's
probably better.
3
than
running backs
Robinson.
though. Yes, 3 running backs though.
One old and other one got shot.
Fair. I mean, yeah, Austin Eckler is probably
yeah,
gonna go out the door soon. And then,
All right. If he goes, then I like this pick. If he doesn't, then this is gonna be a log jam. Pause. He has to go.
okay.
Derek Harmon for the Bills.
Bills. Okay, hear me out, right?
I had them going edge. I had them going Mike Green.
Why not go running back here? Because unless
This is
you're
a 2 running back league, right?
this is a 2 running back league, and James Cook is asking for $15 million a year. So are you gonna pay that, or are you gonna replace him now? I think Hampton would have been perfect here. I think this would have been kind of like a question mark pick by the Bills, but I think ultimately, they do go defense here, and I think they might have to go
Harmon.
I had them go. Green has been Mike Green been picked up.
Mike Green, I think, has been picked up.
Yeah, I think we did.
He went to the Falcons.
Yeah, Falcons,
I don't think he's gonna go to the Falcons because they never fucking draft edge. But I think
no, but yeah.
So
well, what about Sawyer? What's your guys' thoughts on Sawyer going to the Bills? Because I think they need. Yeah, I think they were gonna go wide receiver, but this kind of. I don't think they would. I think they probably go free agent wide receiver. But I go edge. I think they're gonna go edge.
I think Harmon, man.
You think Harmon?
I think they need to build up that team for Derrick Henry and that offense. That like how Saquon is on the East, Derrick Henry on the West. Like you need to stop that run, and like how the Chiefs did, or actually the Bills did this year. You just keep adding onto that defense. You have what's that guy from the Broncos who's on that team now? The Super Bowl MVP, Von Miller. Yeah. But he's kind of getting up there in age.
He's old. Yeah,
so
old.
You fill in that hole, pause with Derrick Henry. I mean, not Derrick Henry, Derrick Harmon, and you just need to stop Derrick Henry, because if you stop Derrick Henry, that I think that Ravens offense just is like nonchalant.
All right, I'm down with that. That's not a bad pick. Derrick Harmon sounds good.
All right, we got 2 more picks left. All right.
I think Booker.
Chiefs going Tyler Booker here.
Only because Trey Smith is gonna be a free agent. He's gonna be asking for a lot of money.
Didn't they franchise him? They franchised him, didn't they? They franchised him already.
Really?
They did.
Damn.
Yeah. They're planning on franchise tagging him.
I think Simmons is a great pick, though. I like Simmons.
I think Simmons is a great pick too.
Yeah, I got Simmons.
I kind of see a guy like Font coming in here. I kind of see a guy like Isaiah Bond, because who knows how that offense gonna be with Rashid Rice at 20 ACL coming back in.
Yeah, that's I had them either going. I had them going tight end, wide receiver, and then offensive line. Cause I think they're gonna spend money on the offensive line.
How about Jack Beck from TCU?
What position does he play?
Wide receiver. He looks pretty good at the combine as well.
I think he used to play tight end too, if I'm not mistaken.
But they gotta start planning their life outside of Kelsey, man.
Yeah.
I think if the tight end, what tight end will be available? Pause.
The guy from Miami, Oregon, Mason Taylor from LSU.
Yeah, no,
Font.
they might shit the bed.
They might get Font later on the second round.
Yeah. Fannin is there, right?
Yeah, but I think they get Tyler Booker here, the best guard, and then in the second round.
Yeah, they'll probably go line. They need a line. I think they're gonna do as much as they can, because they could patch up any receiver if they want, and they'll fit right in.
I mean, they can rerun. They can rerun with DeAndre Hopkins and Rashid Rice and Xavier Worthy.
Yeah, I think Hopkins is gone, but
fine.
Yeah, I think I just worry about the tight end situation.
Low key, this could be also a running back spot, because I don't know if Pacheco's their guy. Like, I don't know if he's like.
I think he's their guy, but he's coming off a bad injury. His foot broke. I think he's gonna come back. I think this is his contract here. Actually, his rookie contract ends.
Right. So who knows? I mean, I think Booker here is great. And then the Eagles, they can literally just do anything, and they're just gonna repeat. So
I had them picking Jahad Campbell from Alabama, but he's gone, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he is. Jahad Campbell here would be nasty work. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
So probably best.
They could go anywhere.
Then. That would be.
I mean, best available is this guy from Boston College. I'm not even gonna pronounce that name.
Donovan. There you go.
There you go. I guess.
Why
not a?
There's a risky pick, but it would be a good one.
What's that?
Who it is?
Nick Imanori. He's a safety from South Carolina.
Mm.
Oh, that's who I probably. Yeah, the guy from South Carolina. I've been hearing about him.
Yeah, he's supposed to be really good.
Yeah,
So I mean, I think they might go edge because they're kind of losing.
Zach Bond is
couple
gone.
edge,
They're
right?
leaving. Zach Bond is leaving.
He's going. He's apparently, like everyone's saying, he's gonna be a Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, he's gonna get a bag. He's gonna get a bag.
Well, but why not a guy like Isaiah Bond here? Because rumors have it that AJ Brown might be gone.
Yeah, it
maybe
would make
you can
sense.
get rid of DeMarcus Smith.
You know what I mean? Listen, it's really it's a golden pick. Like whoever they pick is gonna fit. It's gonna be a need. Like, they could literally pick a quarterback if they wanted to, just to shit the bed. You know what I mean?
True. I mean, they can go running back and just like say like, all right, this is our guy after Saquon.
I had Hampton as my second one. That's my plan B from the Eagles.
Cam Scatterbo, maybe.
As a running back in the first round.
Yeah, last pick. He could sit behind.
I have the Eagles actually pick. Like you see that I have them of all the teams in the late rounds. I have them trading out. I think that's where the quarterback gets picked by somebody trading in, some shit like that.
Right. Yeah. I have like the Giants maybe coming in and getting like
dark. Yeah, that's what my scenario of what I want would happen.
Right.
But rarely do you see Giants and Eagles make any trades together, though. That's the thing.
Honestly, I think this is just best. This is best available player. And for now, it's Donovan, but I think I kind of like the safety here, Nick Imamari.
Yeah.
I thought he was good at the combine. Yeah, really good.
He's rising up a lot.
Yeah, I'm fine with either or. I think this is just like I think this pick is not even going to exist.
I think it's going to exist. I think they're just either going to get the best available player. They're just going to take a flyer. Obviously, like last year, the year before, they had Jalen Carter with the 10th overall pick, so they kind of got like best available player.
Yeah,
this is the 32nd pick, so they kind of just have to say like, all right, like either we're gonna get a project guy, the best available player, or we're just gonna take a flyer and just see if he kind of sticks out.
Gather a switch a pick or two, switch a pick. Yeah, I again, it's like this is just the rich getting richer pick. You know what I mean?
It always is. Yeah. It always is.
Yeah. Yeah. Like whoever's gonna get picked here is not gonna be mad.
I don't think so either. No. I think this might be another spot for Corson Loveland. I don't know if they're gonna keep their tight ends.
Mm-hmm.
But again, if Jalen Walker walks down, like he slips to here, by all means. If Michael Stark slips down here, God help us all. But
if Jalen Walker, if that Walker kid falls down to them.
Yeah,
unfucking believable. Because then you already replace Bond.
Yeah, if they get like Jahad Campbell or even James Pierce Jr. or Mike Green, like if
this is where I will. If I'm like the teams ahead of them, I'll just pick just as a defensive mechanism, just to like block them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking with Micah Starks, but we gave it to the fucking Ravens, so who knows? But all in all, I think this is a great draft. Like,
I think free
and the thing to the second round,
though.
Yeah, this is the thing. It all depends on free agency. And then the second round, if this stands pat, second round is gonna be a beast, man.
That's gonna be a good.
It's gonna be a good second round too.
There's gonna be a lot of
actually gonna be watchable.
But here's the thing, all right. Here's my take on the second round. It starts at like 11 a.m. and it's like on ESPN2 or whatever, and you have like the second commissioner come out. Like Roger Goodell's not gonna watch. Like it's like the Jokic trade where it's like you see the draft come out and it's a Taco Bell commercial. Like, you don't even like half of these guys. I feel bad for them because I feel like they should still be coming in and shaking commissioner's hand.
This is because people like me care about the second round. Like I care about the first two rounds.
Yeah,
like those to me, and then everything else. Yeah, well, yeah, you could 3-ish maybe, but
I feel like
2 for sure.
It's like an endless cycle. It's like if your team's bad, you're gonna care about the first 3. If your team is okay, you're gonna just care about the first one. If your team just won the Super Bowl, you're not gonna care about the draft at all. It's like, that's
because he's just the last pick. He's just the last pick.
It's always how it is. Like the Chiefs and the Eagles don't care, but like everyone else might watch the first round, and then if you're a top 5 pick, you just care. You might actually know people from the 7th round and be like, yep. like this guy's gonna be a sleeper.
Don't say nothing. I think this one is gonna be the second round is where you're gonna get your diamonds for sure. I like the second round compared to last year's second round.
I think in everyone's mock draft, there's only 2 quarterbacks in the first round. I could definitely see people moving up to get their quarterback, like how it was last year. When
I think the Raiders are gonna get desperate, and I think the Seahawks are gonna get desperate.
I could see the Saints, man. Why not the Saints? Because
I'm sorry, and the Saints too. Yeah, and the Saints too. Yeah,
the Saints could do it. You could go with the Colts. Maybe they can go out in Hail Mary and just like go out and
I think the Colts, they would rather have a vet. It'll be better to get the vet. Like they'll probably do something stupid and go after Kirk Cousins and something retarded like that.
I could see the Raiders. I could see the Jets. I could see the Colts. I could see the Saints going for a quarterback. And I could see the Steelers. You know, like maybe.
Well, the Steelers have a decision to make. They're gonna have to realize they got to pick either Justin Fields or Russell Wilson.
But what if?
And that's the thing. Like, that's the best you can do. You know what I mean?
And Fields has a market elsewhere, so.
Yeah, like what if those 2 guys walk away? Like if those guys walk away, like your best option is Aaron Rodgers, and like maybe if you throw the bag at Sam Darnold, yeah, sure. But I think maybe this is the only year, like Mike Thomas says, all right, let's not do the same thing for the last 4.5 years.
4 years, yeah. I think whoever they pick a quarterback is going to be very important for his job. Same thing for the Giants, for Dable and Shane. It's going to be organizational. It's going to be organizational. Like the Jets, they shit the bed for the Jets just started. They got a new coach and a new GM. Right now, the Giants and the Steelers are fighting for their jobs.
Well, okay. If you're the Jets quarterback, you need to please Garrett Wilson somehow. So you have to be good. Like you cannot walk in there.
But you see, that's the thing. The Jets just need coaching, and that's the issue. Like that's why I really was for bringing back Aaron Rodgers and let him just play quarterback. That's it. Don't stop all the side shit. Just play quarterback. I'm the coach.
Don't let him be GM.
Yeah, because dude, I'm telling you, like Rodgers did not have a horrible season. He can still ball.
His stats are the same as Patrick Mahomes.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But like you saw.
And how much times did the guys drop the ball? Fucking looking at you, Coughlin. Looking at you, Lazard. You know what I mean? Like,
to be fair, like
the Jets are not far off.
But really, not fair, on paper.
They gave him terrible offensive coordinators.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So this is kind of
coaching. The problem was coaching. He needed to be coached.
I think
Saleh was not aggressive, and I think Aaron Glenn is a good. I just would have never just cut him flat out. I would have just gave him another running back one more time
instead of Aaron Glenn.
Well, that's why I was for Ben Johnson. I really wanted Ben Johnson to coach him.
He didn't want to come to New York though.
He didn't want to go.
Yeah, I understand.
I thought the Commanders guy.
Kingsbury. I'm holding that guy in my back pocket for the Giants next year, just in case
the Bills offensive coordinator, Joe Brady, is still available. The Jaguars head coach is kind of just shady as hell. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was kind of like
he played 2 sides. He said he didn't do it, and then they got the new GM, and then he did it. Because he stand pat with Tampa Bay. He played 2 sides. He just got the bag.
All right,
I got Kingsbury going to the Giants at the shit the bed next year. I don't think the Saints. I don't think. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. I don't think the Saints are going quarterback because I think they're all in on Eli Archie. I think this is a tank year for them. This is a purposely a tank year for them. This Kellen Moore, he's playing with house money right now. Next year, you judge him. He's playing with house money. They're tanking for Manning. They're not going. I don't think they're going. I think even I would even say the Colts do the same thing too.
All right, hear me out. Kellen Moore goes after Anthony Richardson.
No.
You don't think like he can play a Jalen Hurts type player?
I don't think Anthony Richardson is any good.
I think he needs a fresh start. Maybe that'll help him.
In 2 years already in the league.
Scenery is good. Sometimes.
I mean, they still have what's his name as a quarterback.
They should have never started the kid. The goal was to not start him, and they started him. They messed this kid up.
Derek Carr would literally fucking flung out and like broke his whole arm or whatever, and he was like cussed half the time.
Derek Carr's done. He's done. Somebody's gonna pick him up, but he's done. He's done, man. That guy
The
needs
future
to.
Jet. Future Jet.
I mean, he
Oh,
the Jets
boy.
might get desperate.
I mean,
Like
backup.
the team
Bring it back to the Raiders. Bring it back to the Raiders, actually.
I don't think they're.
He had that one good year. He's the top 5 MVP.
Yeah. I think the Raiders, Giants, Jets, Seahawks might definitely go wide receiver 100%. I Saints, if the Saints do it, it's gonna be late in the second, like probably third or fourth round. Like, I think they're just tanking for Manning next year. I think those two teams in particular, the Colts and the Saints, they're tanking. Maybe the Seahawks too, but Geno's too good. Geno's so average that the team they're not gonna be. They're always gonna be like a top 20 team.
Yeah.
They'll be in the playoffs or linger around. So they're not gonna be that.
They'll be like
bad.
another Steelers.
Yeah, exactly. They'll just linger around with no playoff wins. That's the problem. If you want to tank, you gotta get rid of Geno. I don't see them doing it. I see them going for a quarterback this year, though. I think the only quarterback that's probably that's the biggest project that could be with the highest reward is probably Jalen Monroe. And I'm not sold on him because I watched a lot of Alabama games. He did not look impressive at all. He had that one game against Georgia that looked good, but I'm not sold on that kid. I think he'll be like a wild in like certain spots he'll be good in, but not as a full-time quarterback. He's like a Jason Tatum or Tatum Hill or whatever the fuck that guy is. Like when Rex used to do the Wildcat package, shit like that. I really don't see him. I could see Dart, I could see Ewers, I could see the kid from that you're talking about, Kay, and the kid from Louisville. I don't see Jalen Monroe as a NFL quarterback. I for some reason, he's not ringing for me.
I could see Jalen Monroe.
It's a big gamble.
I think he would go to like a ready established team, like perhaps.
Yeah, if he could go to a team that's extended and learn from greatness, like for a backup for Patrick Mahomes or even Jalen Hurts, okay. Right. But
I could see him going to like the Seahawks or even like the Bengals in a way. Not the Bengals, maybe like
If the Seahawks do it, it's definitely for like a project. It's just a pet project.
I could kind of see him going to the Steelers because he played the Justin Fields type player, right? Like.
But then just keep Justin Fields then.
Yeah, just keep Justin Fields though.
No, but you have a guy on a rookie contract. Don't pay Justin Fields. You get the guy on a rookie contract and you sign like.
I get it. But I think Justin Fields is he's still got untapped potential. I don't know. I can't give up on that kid, man.
Again, that's if Justin Fields wants to re-sign. He can just walk away and be like, all right, bidding war. What if Justin Fields goes to the Vikings? Like that's,
he might go to the Jets as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Giants.
I campaigned for him to go to the Giants last year. I wanted the Giants to pick him last year.
Right.
Like, yeah, because the price was low. Like, I would have picked out he would have been perfect. And then, like, look, if worst case scenario would have been the position we're in now. Like, you give him a test run, what's the point? You know what I mean? Let him do it. He can run.
Depends on if he wants a long-term extension or not. To be honest with you.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not giving that kid a big contract. He's gonna get probably in the 10 or 15 million range for 3 years, maybe something stupid. Yeah. Nothing crazy.
Should we wrap it up, fellas? We've almost been going for 2 hours now.
Hey man, someone wanted to do 3 rounds. You freaking weirdo.
Yeah, 3 rounds is way too much.
I don't think we can do. I don't think we can ever do 3 rounds. I think.
I mean, we can. We'll just take
one last thing. Kyle McCord, watch out for him.
Ooh, what the hell are you saying?
Like from Syracuse? The guy from Syracuse.
Yes.
Oh, I think we talked about him on one time. He's a quarterback from Syracuse, right?
Yeah, he's
pretty good in the combine.
He's underrated.
Dude.
Yeah, he cooked the Miami defense, bro. And that's what killed Miami's run. I saw that game. He's really good. I think we talked about it. I'm like, dude, if I'm somebody that's looking for a quarterback, I'm strutting the fuck up and keeping this kid in my back pocket.
Yeah, he's like a good 6th, 7th round pick, probably.
Yeah, you keep that kid in your back pocket, and then he was like,
maybe the 49ers will grab him.
Yeah, he might be that guy. But he's definitely like the Brock Purdy. He could be the Brock Purdy of the NFL, like this draft for sure. He's that
Purdy.
Yeah.
Shout out to my. Go for it.
Not good.
I was gonna say shout out to my guy John Cena for turning heel yesterday.
Oh my God! Me and Chris were watching that yesterday.
Let's wrap it up. This isn't a wrestling podcast.
Come on. That's my man.
I was like, what? I didn't pay attention because my kids was watching it and it was like screaming. I was like, what the fuck is this?
First time from starting his career, he became a bad guy.
20 years, yeah.
20 years.
Yeah, it was
And
great.
his
Good for
last
him.
year with WWE, he's retiring after this year, apparently. He's turning
That's what I
bad.
heard too.
Great for him.
Yeah.
This Stone Cold comeback. That's when I said.
Stone Cold came back 2 years ago, man. And apparently
That's
he's
my
supposed to
guy.
like wrestle again.
No,
Like
not
neck
good.
surgery or some shit. He had like neck surgery or some shit.
We're good. But yeah, next week we'll do another mock draft to see where this goes. If any free agency things happen, then we'll talk more baseball and basketball for sure.
Yeah, make sure to like and subscribe.
Yes, people, don't be
Please.
dorks.